I don't know who's a bigger wanker, me or Keir Starmer, because I've still got my Christmas tree up. But you know what? I think it's Keir Starmer because here's why. All you people, right, who think that all of this stuff is really, really happening. It is really happening, but it's the reason as to why it's happening. Okay? Now, you've heard of a false flag. A false flag is like an attack or an atrocity which is set up and orchestrated by the powers that be without telling the person involved. They're usually called a patsy. And then obviously the mainstream media push the story out all over the world, etc., etc. The attack may not be real at the root, but the damage is real, okay? And this is what we've seen today. What if the attack is real, which I believe it is? Who are the root cause behind this? People might say it's terrorism. It may well be. But surely anyone with a brain who doesn't want terrorist atrocities to be committed on their soil of their country wouldn't ship or allow, because let's be truthful, it is being allowed, all being allowed by the government because they have the power to instruct the Navy or the, whatever, the power of the troops, get them on the shore, stop the boats. Could be done in 10 minutes. Well, in a day or two. But the geezer Keir Starmer has just said on Sky News that basically we must look at securing the safety of Jewish people in synagogues. Well, you know what, Keir? I disagree. I think you should solve the problem by solving the problem. You don't secure the synagogues, okay? You get rid of the problem, which is causing the atrocities at the synagogues. It's as simple as that. So all of this stuff happened today. All the families, all the people affected by this attack, whether real or staged, there was still people killed. That's called a false flag. Whether it was real or fake or not, in terms of that, I don't know. I don't need to know. I don't care. What I do care about is stopping this bullshit, stopping this atrocity all over the world. And we've got to lead ourselves. Our leaders have proven for years, decades, even centuries. Politicians are liars. It's what they are there to do. Look at the word parliament, houses of parliament. Parler from the French word to speak. Parlez-vous anglais? Lia is from the root word liar and meant, I believe it's Latin or Hebrew for the word mind. So it's speak lies to the mind. Parliament speaks lies to your brain and they repeat them so you believe everything. That's it. Look how everything is there in full view. It's all here. The truth is covered over by a gigantic deception. And that deception was started the very day you were born because you were born into that deception. Okay? And that is what I'm talking about. We live in a world of illusion. All the world is a stage. The only world that is real is the world that is inside of yourself. Everything else is the stage for the globalist agenda and the New World Order. So, if you think Keir Starmer is going to stop what he has caused, then you're delusional. I'm sorry, but you're delusional. And if you've got children, hang your head in shame. If you're a grandparent with grandchildren, hang your head in shame. Hang your head in shame. If you're just a normal everyday boy or girl, man or woman who doesn't know any different, then I totally get it. I've been there. I didn't wake up till I was 34. Hence the tattoo, taking the mick out of the Masons. But also, they go to 33 and I go to 34 because I'm above and I'm in front and I see everything that they do and I apply it in my real life. And guess what happens when I do that? I win every case, I win everything, because I and you and we are the power, not this fictitious, fraudulent system. Okay, because that's what it is. So we must understand, people, that Starmer, all the politicians, they're owned and controlled by the World Economic Forum, by people like Klaus Schwab, the World Economic Forum, and Tony Blair, who will be the Prime Minister of the New World Order, and that will be coming down the pan. So you will see that as well. Now, how can I tell you this before it's happened? Because it's a script, quite literally. Go on Google now and look into the Kalergi plan, K-A-L-E-R-G-I plan. Now, Google will give you some bullshit, so go on to duckduckgo.com and have a look on there, and you'll find a lot more information about the Kalergi plan, how it was written 200 years ago, and how it's being drip-fed out to cause World War III between the extremist Muslims and Islamists and the everyday Christians. So we're living in a dream, we're living in a movie, and we need to understand how to fix this. We just literally do the opposite of what they tell us. Do the opposite of what they tell us. Every stage, everything, anything, whatever it is, just do the opposite. And if we can all lose the fear of, believing that governments have authority over us, because they don't. They have no more power than McDonald's, and they're not even telling you the truth. It's all fraud from day one. Everything is fraud against you from day one. The narrative, the stories, your name, money, the schooling system, everything you've ever believed to be true is a lie. And that's pretty much as quickly as I can summarise it for you. But basically, politicians are never going to solve this issue. They're going to create this issue because they're under orders to create it from their masters. And they do not run the country. Keir Starmer couldn't run a bath, never mind the country. Okay, and his mum probably still pulls his trousers up. This is the topic I was talking about. So don't believe the lies. Remember, Parliament speak lies to your mind? Well, that's the purpose of politicians and political puppets, to feed you a narrative which is false, so that you believe in it and bring life to it, and then that false reality becomes real. And then their plan advances, you get poorer, you get killed, you get less, you get whatever. It's all designed against you, because we live in an anti-human world delivered by satanic World Economic Forum political puppets. And that is the truth of the world. And if you believe politics will save that, then unfortunately, welcome, not to the illusion, but to the delusion that you'll be suffering from, because none of these people will ever solve the problem that they've created, because it's not the plan. The plan is unfolding. Are we going to let that unfold to our deaths, or are we going to take our power back? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and as I say, leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't put your trust in politicians. This is Graham Keith from Great Wake Up. Take care.